And welcome everyone to Saturday Night Futsal here at the FCS. And it's a pair of new franchises coming head-to-head tonight here at the beautiful LeBron James Arena in Akron, Ohio, as Innovation City look to get their first win of the season. And they're going to look to do it against the Shoreline City side that have been undefeated thus far. And it should be an epic clash between these two new franchises as we take a look at the beautiful court over here at the LeBron James Arena. Hello everyone, I'm Chris Fernandez and welcome to Saturday Night Futsal here at the Futsal Champions Series. And it is going to be a great match on this beautiful maple hardwood court. Full 40 by 20 out here. And it was an epic one last night as we saw Ginga go down to Detroit Imperial in a battle of defenses. And if anything, this match is going to give us a little bit more goals, a little bit more action on that front, and it's going to be a wonderful night of FCS action here. Only in the United States out there. Michigan versus Ohio, the rivalries in basketball and football, and now, of course, here in the FCS in futsal. And we'll have a look at the starting lineups out here. Sitting up front over for Innovation City out there is Davis sitting in the pivot and DeLucia. Fund with Pinto on the alas. And then, of course, the fixo, the big man Ivan at the back. And Wilhelm taking the goalkeeper reins tonight. And it should be a real good lineup coming out there to try to get those points. And taking a look at the visitors at Shoreline City. Of course, the big man Mendez up front. Sitting over with Bravo and Cifuentes up on the wings. Rodriguez in goal and the fixo, Big Mendez. And other players to watch out for is Padilla and Jackson out there on the reserves out here for Shoreline City, as we'll see them in pink and white. And so after last night's epic clash between Ginga and Detroit that saw the Imperial walk away with a 3-1 victory, tonight out there we want to see some big action. They want to see some big action, and we know we're going to get it. Shoreline City, in their first year of the FCS, off to a pretty great start. 1 win and 1 draw. Of course, 4 points out from their opening 2 matches, scoring 15 goals, allowing only 11 thus far. But making some changes over here, particularly in goal, with we're seeing Miguel Cervantes taking a nap over for Fabian Rodriguez, who's coming in. He'll be wearing the number 0 jersey tonight for Shoreline. But it's going to be really intriguing to see now how Innovation City handled their 3rd game in the season. Of course, they've opened up with 0-2 record out there, scoring 6 goals and allowing 18, essentially being outscored on a 3-1 margin. And this Akron, Ohio club is definitely going to want to make sure they get up out there. They're trying to avoid being in the bottom of the basement alongside the Chicago House, who have also yet to get a point on the board. And it's going to be the first of the doubleheaders tonight, as the FCS, of course, brings all the action on Saturday night. And after this game is done, you can join us as well for Lansing City versus Grand Rapids Olay. That's immediately after this broadcast. Again, Lansing City, Grand Rapids, Olay. That'll be the second part of the doubleheader. But for now, of course, it's the 2 newest franchises into the FCS, Innovation City versus Shoreline City FC. as we take a look at the standings again here at the FCS, the big away victory by Detroit Imperial last night, taking them to top of the table out there alongside Midwest United, who are looking to get that victory over later and topple this very stingy Detroit defense. And as we take a look at the bottom, as we said, Innovation City yet to get their first point, but very big key changes out here tonight, and they are confident to get a victory in full points against the big Shoreline City team that's put up 4 points out there in a very sturdy 15 goals for, and plenty of action certainly to come here tonight in the opening match of Saturday Night Futsal. Will she get the taping set out here? We'll be starting the match in the next 5 or 10 minutes as we see both teams out here just getting their touches up and getting the balls moving, making sure that they're all warmed up. And we got our referee team also warming up on the side over there. In this beautiful court over in Akron, Ohio at the LeBron James Arena. Absolutely perfect for futsal. And these two teams, very speedy, very young. They're certainly going to bring everything they got tonight in front of this crowd.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
And the talk of this month is leading up to the Women's FIFA Futsal World Cup happening for the first time in the Philippines starting next Friday. And of course, the FCS on top of that as the first women's match here between Grand Rapids Olay and Lansing City also happening right now. It is fantastic. Great stuff to see the women's game developing in Lansing as they host Grand Rapids. Again, the FCS Champions Series for the women's has now been underway. We hope you get to join and support the women as they have such tremendous talent and such tremendous potential to take this sport even farther. Only at the FCS are you going to be able to find the men's and the women's national showcase, the tour, everything being done here by the Futsal Champions Series. And we can't wait to get kicking off for Innovation versus Shoreline City. But feel free to make sure you can check out the broadcast for Lansing City and Grand Rapids Olay. And then, of course, the men will be taking place immediately after this broadcast at 7 p.m., also in Lansing. We have the match underway. Innovation City versus Shoreline. This beautiful court, primed for these two franchises out here. Great addition to the FCS. As we already immediately see the attacking goalkeeper put out there in the first goal of the game. Did not take even a minute. As we see a beautiful blast down low on the replay, setting up on the far side Low right shot, right off the post, hugging in. And that's exactly what the visitors wanted to see right off the top. And immediately thereafter, Shoreline continuing to attack. And Innovation not going to be happy about conceding that opening goal in the opening minute here at home. Innovation now looking to string together a series of passes, build a little momentum, kind of calm the nerves. And the referee instructing Benjamin Ivan to come in and put the ball at the proper spot. Great officiating team here at the FCS. Now Shoreline will take possession now, deep into the Innovation area. And we'll see with a corner kick what Shoreline can do in this dead ball scenario. Great move out there, lays it off. And blocked by the defender. And just past the 2-minute mark of the opening half here. The first part of the FCS doubleheader. As we see a little bit of a back roll out there, Shoreline showcasing so far this season in their first 2 games that they are a very patient bunch that love to have fun and make sure that they open up those slots. Good reason why. Beautiful turn out there. An accumulated foul called against Shoreline, the first of the match. We see a collision between the players out there. For those new to the taste of futsal, there's 5 accumulated fouls per half, and any subsequent ones as we see the shot easily denied there by the keeper. Every foul after 5.5 results in an unopposed 10-meter penalty kick, which makes this game thrilling and exciting with an emphasis on technical ability as opposed to big bruising defending. Shoreline again on the attack, and they notch the second of the night. They're making it look easy so far in just 3 minutes in, and they hold a 2-0 lead, courtesy of Genzel Rodriguez. A beautiful pass laid off out there by Jonathan Cifuentes. A little left-footed touch. Knew exactly where to find Rodriguez, who was just waiting on the step. And Innovation City shook in the opening few minutes here at home, and they're going to have to tighten that defense if they have any ambitions of coming against this Shoreline side that, again, in their rookie season in the FCS, remain undefeated thus far, and a great start to continue that. Shoreline continued their offensive prowess. maneuvering the ball and making all the switches necessary. Really finding the Innovation defense, kind of dragging them around. The shot denied by the keeper. Innovation City have any ambitions, they're going to need to rely off Diego Pinto, who's been fantastic for them. 4 goals from their opening 2 games so far. And a couple of those have come off the assists of trusted colleague Luan Tufani. But unfortunately tonight, Tufani not in the lineup for Innovation. So Diego's going to need to rely off more than a few passes if he wants to get on the scoreboard, as he's done in the opening 2 matches. Innovation will get an opportunity to press out here now. An opportunity, big time shot. That was a rocket, but sailing just over the bar. So we'll have another look at that again. Nice touch right off there. And that is some tremendous power on that shot. Reminiscent of Clarence Seedorf's heyday back in the 90s and 2000s for AC Milan. That futsal ball being the rocket it is, that could cause some trouble tonight for Fabian Rodriguez in goal. And Shoreline, big time stop right off it, and the rebound buried in there. And Shoreline just continuing to lay it on thick, bringing in the 3rd goal of the game. Look at that shot right out of the air, and then the rebound, easy pickings. And the credit to Alex Mendez, the pivot with a beautiful rocket, the big man, setting up that rebound for the tap-in, and now Shoreline in a commanding 3-0 lead here, just past the 5-minute mark of the first half. An errant effort out there. Should have just held on to it. They're feeling frazzled. You can see the nerves that Innovation are facing right now. And Jacob Hagenbach wishing he had that one back instead of rushing it. It's going to take a lot to beat Rodriguez in goal tonight. It's replacing Miguel Cervantes, who played the opening 2 matches. So far, Rodriguez not having to be called upon too much, but has been sturdy when he has. Shoreline doing well to prevent Innovation from penetrating that final third. And a goal would be oh so sweet for the hosts. Give them a little bit of more confidence to handle this very solid Shoreline club. But just a series of missed passes out there. They're not aligned yet. They're really not in sync with each other. Whereas Shoreline, you could just see just right off the touch. Particularly Alex Mendez. He looks the opposite way, touches the ball, and it still gets exactly to where it needs to be. Oh, beautiful little flick. Cleared out by McKiernan and Lorenz. Shoreline attacking again. Oh, big time stop by the keeper. The rebound. Not able to hit the mark. And a timeout desperately needed and thankfully taken if you're an Innovation City fan. Each team is entitled to 1 timeout per half here in futsal. As we see the instructions being given, and One thing that you need to be as a coach, but one thing you also need as a friend. Ally Marketing, the official sponsor here in the FCS. So anything needed in marketing, Ally is the only one you need to call. Ally Marketing, let's be friends. And we're seeing Innovation City looking to calm down and really get together a string of passes and kind of build the confidence as we take a look at Shoreline City. And the coaches absolutely got to be over the moon with this start. Just about the 7-minute mark here in the first half, and the visitors coming in all the way from Muskegon, Michigan, down here to Akron. Always got that Michigan-Ohio rivalry. And right now, with a 3-0 lead, certainly going to be happy. A beautiful ball by Mendez laid off. As we see Benjamin Ivan putting that out. The referee actually given the call over there to Innovation. Appeared initially to go out. Shoreline not just pressing, but taking the ball out, and a big-time shot and another goal. A critical mistake in the quarter by Innovation, easily taken advantage of by Shoreline City, and it is now 4-0. Great work out there by Chris Mendez to strip his defender of the ball and giving a beautiful little left-footed pass over to Alex Mendez, and Alex Mendez has been a man on fire today for Shoreline. 4-0, Shoreline City. And the confidence of Shoreline is sky high right now. Good little pressure out there by Diego Pinto from Innovation. And that's what Innovation are going to need to do out there. They're really going to need to press hard out there and cause Shoreline to make some mistakes, because if you give them that space, they rarely make them. Shoreline again pressing, looking for the call, and the referee will indeed give an accumulative foul against Innovation City. And we'll see what Shoreline can do from this dead ball scenario. Retaining possession deep in the Innovation zone over here. Goalkeeper coming out. Shoreline relentlessly pressing. Even with a 4-0 lead, this team wants goals, and they are giving their visitors who made all the trip over down from Muskegon real happy. Getting their money's worth for their ticket tonight here in Ohio. And they're going to cycle around and try to find and expose some more gaps. Great defensive work by Shoreline. Reciprocated out there by Antonio Dabrowska. And a shot denied by Diego Pinto. Innovation just not able to string their passes together out there. They are not coordinated. The shape is out there, and Shoreline are just exposing them at every opportunity. Again, far post, but the beautiful kick-out save out there by Nick Wilhelm, denying Shoreline their 5th. Great work by the keeper. Shoreline again. Left-footed attempt by Brian Gomez. Blocked off the defender, but Shoreline with possession. We got an out-of-town score as Grand Rapids Olay have opened the scoring against Lansing City. And that's 1-0 for the ladies from Grand Rapids. The FCS again, proud supporters and builders of women's futsal here in the United States. As the first ever FIFA Women's Futsal World Cup kicks off next Friday in Manila in the Philippines. Shoreline attacking again. And a shot forces Fabian Rodriguez to get low and deny. And it almost looks like Innovation or an indoor soccer side playing against the futsal side, just with the different movements out there. They're only trying to go down the flanks and take these shots that are really not going to beat a goalkeeper of the caliber that Fabian Rodriguez is. They really need to readjust out there, probably utilize the pivot, because this just isn't working what's going on, and it's only a matter of time, seemingly, that Shoreline just relentlessly put a few more against Nick Wilhelm. You can see that Matthew Jackson, like the rest of Shoreline, an accumulative foul called against Shoreline. Take another look. Matt Jackson, the trusted defender. Always looking for that far post. Seems that Innovation's defense haven't been able to stifle that out there, and they're really going to need to do that. Otherwise, Shoreline are going to try and pick them apart again and again. And forbid someone like Alex Mendez goes in and gets the shot, as Innovation had an opportunity there, courtesy of Benjamin Ivins' far post pass, but hitting the outsides of the net there. Speaking of Mendez, back on court. One half of the dynamic Mendez duo. Number 9 is Chris and number 10 is Alex. Keep your eyes on both of them. The newest stars to the FCS. And Shoreline making a statement of intent in this league early on. Undefeated from their first 2. Usually not the success you see from new franchises, but anything can happen here in the FCS. Just not able to develop any cohesion is Innovation up front. And it's not for a lack of athleticism and speed. Innovation are chock full of young, great athletes. But they're giving Shoreline way too much respect and space out there. For a Shoreline are all over innovation like a pack of wolves when they get possession. And oh, a beautiful save out there by Wilhelm, and another, but it goes in the back of the net. A goalkeeper can only do so much. As Shoreline go in the first beautiful right pod save out there, and then the back heel. My goodness, what a finish. That's how you do it, Alex Mendez. The big pivot on fire tonight out here for Shoreline. And with just over 7 minutes remaining here in the first, Shoreline City up with a commanding 5-0 lead. You have to feel bad for goalkeeper Nick Wilhelm of Innovation. Made a fantastic save while lying down with that right paw. But Mendez aware of where that was going, and that cheeky little back heel, kind of reminiscent a little of Thierry Henry in his heyday. And the man just has full confidence and is absolutely delivered and worth every single penny that Shoreline signed him for in the offseason. You see the other Mendez, Chris, coming in. Shoreline opting to go with 4 pivots tonight. Great slide tackle to put the ball out. Mendez doing a great defensive job. Corner kick opportunity for Innovation. Let's see what they can do here to try and get back in this game. Putting the ball up front, but no one home to try and take a shot against Rodriguez. And Alex Mendez to Chris Mendez up on the left flank. As we see the rotations. Another stop there by Wilhelm. As Mendez with the inbounds in Shoreline territory. Beautiful spin by Mendez. Looking like his feet are playing L2 and toggle stick on PlayStation. Is the tall, lanky pivot. Just keeping it in was Jackson Davis. And running out of room out there was Innovation, and will be easily handled by Fabian Rodriguez for a goalkeeper throw-in. Ball going out of bounds out there as Jacob Hagenbaugh, wearing the white headband out there, a la Karate Kid. Looking to make an impact out here for Innovation. Really just need to regain their shape out there. We have an out-of-town score again as Grand Rapids and Lansing City's women's game tied 2-2 now in Lansing. The girls really getting at it. 5 goals here in the opening half, 4 in the opening half down in Lansing with the women's. FCS bringing all the goals. We see Jackson keeping it in, putting it out, tried to find his man up front, and not able to make it. Matt Jackson having a solid game defensively and offensively, loves to get involved. Nice attempt on target out there by Jacob Hagenbaugh, but denied by Rodriguez. Corner for Innovation. Big opportunity. Oh, defensive, but the rebound, and they finally get on the scoreboard. Innovation City. Crack that Shoreline City nut. As we see Jackson down and two forwards going. The first shot denied, slid, and no mistake by Oliver Ligon, who puts it up in the top corner where your mother used to hide the cookies. And now, finally, on the scoreboard. But immediately after, Shoreline with a goal of their own. And just like that, mere seconds after Innovation get there first, Shoreline City make it 6-1. What a strike. Beautiful stuff out there to put him in the top corner. A pair of goals in 5 seconds. That's the beauty of futsal. If you blink, you miss things. And right there, the home team scoring in 4 or 5 seconds afterwards, Shoreline getting one of their own. 6-1 with just slightly over 3 minutes left here in the first half. Innovation looking to go at it again, but missing the mark by 3 or 4 meters there was Diego Pinto. Not a man who misses often. 4 goals on the season from his opening 2 games as Pinto. And Alex Mendez making the run out there, trying to get his defender out, who then pressures Chris Mendez deep into Shoreline territory. That's the kind of pressure that we're looking to see out there, and Samuel Herholtz is doing a good job in that. Probably see more minutes as this game comes along. A shot easily palmed down by Wilhelm. And Shoreline just picking the pockets of Innovation at every opportunity they get. Opportunity for Innovation denied by Rodriguez. And the number 5, Herholtz. Strong defensive play. Loves the pressure up front. Try to cause mistakes. And the man who found the Herholtz pass not able to make the target, but it will be a corner as it deflected off the Shoreline defender. Oh, big shot, but the palm just stuck out at the very last millisecond by Fabian Rodriguez, preventing Innovation's second goal. Great work by the keeper. And early on in the match, he wasn't called upon often, but whenever he is, he's been doing a great job so far. As we see Herholtz down on the bottom of the screen for Innovation. It'll be an interesting battle to see Herholtz versus Alex Mendez. The immovable object versus the unstoppable force. An opportunity for Innovation denied by Rodriguez again. We're down. Less than 1 minute remaining here in the first half in the opening game of FCS Saturday Night Futsal. And it's been all Shoreline City. 6-1. And they're looking to make it one more just before halftime to try and break the spirits of Innovation. Mendez not happy with himself, clapping his hands after missing that wide mark shot. A long throw by Wilhelm, met with resistance as Mendez goes on the attack, still holding the ball. And who else but Herholtz with an errant pass, though, on the counter. And Shoreline, oh, how did that not go in? Great defensive play at the very last second by Innovation to prevent the 7th with seconds left on the clock. And Chris Mendez thought he had that. And the final play. One more remaining. That hard shot just going right wide of the mark. And that will do it. The end of the first half between the two newest franchises in the FCS showcases Shoreline City with a dominant 6-1 lead going into halftime against the hosts, Innovation City. We knew there would be goals. We just didn't expect that many so far, but that's the beauty of this sport, and that's the beauty of the Futsal Champions Series. And we have about a 15-minute break in halftime. We'll talk a little bit about what's going around the league. This game, of course, out here. And we'll be back shortly as Shoreline City go into halftime with a 6-1 lead over Innovation.
First one called of the match. Quick giveaway. Alex Mendez now leaves it for Chris. Back to Alex. The touch. It's in. We have trouble for Chicago House. 2 goals early for Shoreline City.
Yeah, if the first goal was not the way you want to start, you definitely don't want to do this. Cannot let the Mendez triumvirate get going. What a cheeky goal right there from Alex Mendez.
You know, in the FCS, we've seen tons of really good goalkeeping, and we've seen some bad. But the point is, when the goalkeeping position suffers, it really impacts
Absolutely.
the play of the team.
Yeah, and look, so Aaron Gomez, he brought this up about Frankie and Andres. If you just go look at last season's stats, Frankie led the league, 86% save percentage, but then Emerson Mena right behind him at 77%, then Jose Vicario, and then Andres Montes, and all of them over 75%, right? That's how many shots that they were saving coming in. Five minutes to go. Vivero to the spot.
And he sends it to the roof. The lead is 4.
And look, as much
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
second half of the opening match of the doubleheader for the FCS Saturday Night Futsal. And it's Innovation City looking to try and get back into this game in front of their home crowd, as Shoreline City with a dominant 6-1 performance in the first half. An adjustment certainly going to need to be made by the Innovation City technical staff if they have ambitions of toppling their fellow new franchisee into this FCS 2025-26 season. An Innovation on the court. Ready to kick it off. And now Shoreline, led by Aldini Mendez, looking to get some more minutes. And it will be Innovation as we await the referee trio to come back and kick off this second half. And in the FCS women's game on Saturday, it's been a fantastic one over in Lansing, as Lansing City and Grand Rapids Olay tied at 3. Beautiful stuff by the women. And just as we said it, we got a new update out there. Grand Rapids just put in their 4th of the match. So that's Grand Rapids Olay 4 over Lansing City's 3. Plenty of action still going on there. And just like the men's, you can stream all of the FCS women's games easily on the Futsal Champions Series YouTube channel, with all the score, stats, highlights, everything you need related to the FCS. You can check out the website, futsalchampionseries.com, the home of American futsal, as we get ready for the second half. Shoreline City 6-1 over the host, Innovation City. And Innovation looking to start off strong, putting the ball right in front of the keeper and deflect it out. Dead ball situation, corner kick for Innovation. And a shot down low. And Shoreline City making the change in goal, as Fabian Rodriguez had a great opening half, but now Aiden Hanchett coming in to get some minutes for Shoreline. As we see Aldini Mendez coming in to get some of those minutes. Shoreline definitely wanted to make sure the experience is had across their entire 14-man roster. As we see, a little bit of a bump out there, faced by Jackson Davis, the number 10 for Innovation, bumping into Alex Mendez. Who said physical contact is not here in futsal, has never played. Jonathan Cifuentes also coming into the match for Shoreline. Saw a little bit of him in the first half, not too much, but again, everybody looking to get those minutes and keep those starters fresh, as it is a long season. Shot blocked. Corner for Shoreline. Shoreline continuing to press. On Innovation, not able to turn was Jackson Davis. valiant attempt out there by Diego Pinto, the leading scorer for Innovation, but denied by the diving Hanchet, who again gets another palm on that. Innovation wanting to test Hanchet early, see if he's a little bit raw and green. But so far, he's been solid when called upon.
Check in, and then middle jump. Or now out.
Innovation, great pass out there, but unable to hit the target. It's only slightly just under 2 minutes into the second half, but Innovation already doing better with the pressing and getting a couple opportunities. 3 shots already, 2 on target. Here come the hosts again, 2v1. Good defensive effort out there by Chris Mendez to prevent Innovation from getting back into this. You'd have to think if Innovation are going to get their second goal, they're going to want to do it ASAP out there and build that momentum. And an accumulated foul called against Shoreline City as Jackson Davis took a hit. Intended target, Prince Chisha coming into the game. Number 17, that's quick speed and good mobility. Looking to expose Shoreline City defense, which has been very strong thus far. Shoreline pressing hard. Shot blocked by the defender. And here come Innovation. Another accumulated foul called. It's the second of the half against Shoreline. Innovation will certainly be keen to take any fouls they can get. As the referee team having a discussion. The third official coming out from center with the towel to wipe off the sweat. One thing's for sure is you do not want to slip on the hardwood court. Unlike turf or outside grass, when you fall, you get a little cushion. There's no cushion over here in futsal. When you fall, you bang, and that's where the tough boys play. A good ref team identifying that as Innovation. And both their attempts denied by the defender. As we see Genzel Rodriguez teaming up with Matt Jackson. Innovation with a corner, which will be taken by Jacob Hagenbach. Fancy ball control, but an errant pass out there by Diego Pinto. Shoreline with a 2v1. And a shot over the bar. Shoreline scored early on quite a few times in the opening first period. Nothing so far in the second, as Innovation have really stepped up their game. You could only imagine what was told to them in the dressing room at halftime. Certainly the coaching staff not pleased one bit with that performance, but putting on a lot of pressure here in the second half. And they're looking to get their second, try to inch their way into this game. Plays like that aren't going to cut it. Hagenbach playing more of a soccer style than futsal out there. This just court is too fast and too furious to be handling it. As we see Chisha looking to make an impact, circling around, trying to get behind Jackson. A little bit more movement from Innovation. See Herholtz playing pivot in that position, normally a defender. Chisha picking up possession again, but easily given away up there by Lorenz. Pressure again, big shot. Going just wide left of the net. Shoreline now using their weight to try and penetrate, get their first goal of the second half. But they're not going to rush it, holding this 5-goal lead here in the battle of the new franchises here in the FCS. From the keeper, looking to find Hagenbach to no avail. But it will result in a corner. And Prince Chisha, gotta love that name. Looking to see what he can do to get his team and the home crowd back into it here. Opportunity for Shoreline. 2 on the far post, but pass going far, and Chisha will come off. And a 4-second infraction called there. Miscommunication on the substitutes. You can't wait that long to put the ball in play. And Shoreline will now take over deep into Innovation territory. When it comes to the subs, you have to come off onto the court and hand that penny to the player coming off of it within the designated green line tape that's coming off of the side. If you can see it on this lower screen there. Just like ice hockey, unlimited on-the-fly substitutions, no need to blow the whistle for the ref. It becomes a very coachable and very tactical part of futsal. Combination of soccer, basketball, and hockey. Some say it is the best sport in the world. I'm one of them. 7 goals so far in this game. Plenty of evidence to back that up. Certainly not it. The goalkeeper coming out. Great attempt out there by Hanchett. Excellent job by Matt Jackson to find his goalkeeper roving on the bottom right out there. As we see Hanchett shooting it, but not getting into the back of the net. We might see a little bit more of that. Aiden Hanchett with the confidence and a booting shot. Gonna want to get on the scoreboard. Another cool thing about futsal is the goalkeeper's ability to score out here. It is not uncommon to see the goalkeeper get involved. After opening strongly for the first 3 or 4 minutes, Innovation now kind of falling behind the Shoreline again. The momentum starting to swing a little bit over in the visitors' way. Innovation with a shot, not hitting the target. Well done by Hanchett to cover down that angle. See the patience exuded here by Shoreline. Oh, and a dead giveaway. Oh, opportunity shot denied by Hanchett. You'd had to think that had he gone over and found Andre Munoz, another opportunity for Innovation, easily stopped by Hanchett. But Munoz wide open on that left. Could have been the second goal of the game for Innovation. And that's kind of been the story for the host tonight. Missed opportunities. But there's Munoz again. And Hanchett coming out. Hanchett holding up that beautiful penalty max 1000 ball. The best futsal ball in the world. And the referee signaling out here for that collision. As Chris Mendez brings the ball back into action. Mendez patient with the ball out there. Shoreline know they're up by 5 and certainly want to draw Innovation away out there and try to expose them. They've had great movement, great cycling. The rotations have certainly caused a lot of frustration for Innovation tonight. Shoreline again, just pressing, but hitting the outside mesh. Nick Wilhelm has been strong in goal for Innovation. Despite what the scoreline may state 6-1, he's been peppered with shots all match long. The throw by Wilhelm, finding Jackson Davis, who gives it up to Shoreline. Inbounds coming in from Antonio Dabrowska. Not having much action in the first half, but out here, the coaching staff at Innovation looking to see which players mesh well with others. Try to get some momentum built, perhaps build the future formula for the remaining games here, at least in the 2025 portion of this FCS season. Cross-court passing out there. A little more futsal-related rotations starting to come together a little bit, but certainly not enough. And we're just at the halfway mark here in the second half. 6-1 still to score with Shoreline City and Innovation City here in Akron, Ohio at the LeBron James Arena. Hanchett with a beautiful lob. Not too much juice on it, but just enough out there for Brian Gomez to try and get a target on, but misses the mark out there, and Innovation will take over. As we see Brian Gomez Diego Pinto now back in the game, over for Innovation. Pinto again the leading goal scorer for Innovation with 4 goals from his opening 2 games. Alex Mendez with dangerous as it gets in the first half. Looking to add to his tally tonight. Shoreline with an opportunity. Here it is. Oh! A last-second block by the defender, preventing what looked to have been a sure goal for Shoreline. And Nick Wilhelm will wipe the sweat off his brow on that one, courtesy of the captain. Innovation. Pinto opting to take the shot instead of pass it over to Jonathan DeLucia, who lets him know he should have passed over. Innovation still with possession, finding the man on the far post and denied by a sliding Hanchett. The goalkeeping tonight between Fabian Rodriguez and Aiden Hanchett for Shoreline has been rock solid thus far. Only 1 goal conceded. Shoreline quickly on the counter, taking a block off Benjamin Ivan and going out, as we see another substitution with Prince Chisha coming into the match. See Matt Jackson and Alex Mendez been working well all night long together. Brian Gomez getting in those minutes as well. A giveaway and Innovation. Chisha opting to pass. Big shot going off Matt Jackson. Chisha looking to find someone up front. Oh, the terrible giveaway results in a 2v0. Mendez not getting enough sauce on that pass, and he knows it. Banging the bleachers at a completely wide open Jonathan Cifuentes. That was a sure 7th goal, but it wasn't lucky number 7. Jackson giving up the ball to Pinto. The frustration here seen by Innovation as Cifuentes takes the ball. Pinto with an opportunity in a dead ball scenario. Complete mishit out there by number 9, Benjamin Ivan. Attempt by Chisha, hitting the outside mesh. Not any major threats caused against Shoreline. That appeared to be a clean battle out there, but the other referee disagreeing with that as we see the battle between Matt Jackson and Jackson Davis. And that foul call is going against Innovation, who, if they can take one benefit from this, haven't fouled too much out there. Good on fair play, trying to rely off technical skill as opposed to bruising defending, but one could also make the argument that they have not pressed defensively hard enough against this talented Shoreline City side. And the beautiful thing about futsal is all these wonderful plays out there as we see another accumulative called against Innovation, the frustration kicking in. The second one in as many minutes. As the count for fouls is now 4-3, with Innovation on their 4th foul. And as we spoke about, if you get the 5th, you foul out. Anchit looking to get on the scoreboard. Jackson and Aldany Mendez looking to cause some further damage, but also hold down the fort at the back. Timeout called by Innovation City. Nope. Shoreline on the attack. Oh my goodness, goes through his legs. You would have put your mortgage on him to crack that one. And Genzo Rodriguez, desperate to get on the scoreboard, but nice little scoop by Hanchett out there, but just a little bit out of the reach for his intended target, Jonathan Cifuentes. The number 18 in white. We got an out-of-town score in the FCS Women's Division as Grand Rapids Olay 5-3 over Lansing City. And those two teams get at it in the Men's Division immediately after this game, 7 o'clock. Do not miss it. The second of the FCS doubleheader, Saturday Night Futsal. Grand Rapids Olay and Lansing City, they know each other very well from last season. It's going to be played on that beautiful court in Lansing. Again, that match kicks off 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. The defending champions getting into action. Just missing that shot was Hagenbaugh. And a timeout called by the visitors. Shoreline happy to hold this 6-1 lead. After 7 goals in the first half, very clean over here in the second out there. And one thing, if you love futsal, if you love the FCS, you gotta catch the third half. The third half is the official show of the FCS. Watch the third half every Thursday at 8 p.m. You gotta check it out only at the FCS page on YouTube. Check out the channel. Futsal Champions Series, the third half, Thursday, 8 p.m. As we see Shoreline calmly just asking to run out these minutes, maybe try a few things that normally you wouldn't get in a game that's a little closer, but with a 5-goal cushion. Shoreline calmly taking the reins out here. Even though they're up, they've been the only one really to attack with the attacking goalkeeper. Something that maybe Innovation might want to try to kind of garner a goal or two and build some confidence up. Shoreline attacking in, looking for that far post. Brian Gomez was wide open out there. Had that ball gotten to him, that certainly would have been the 7th of the night. Shoreline again. They want that 7th goal. You can just sense it. With just under 4 minutes remaining in the match. Diego Pinto looking for someone wide open. Finds a man. And now back in their own zone. And a missed pass into the goal area that was intended for Brian Gomez, just out of his reach. And Wilhelm will get his throw from within his goal area. Frustration from Innovation's leading goal scorer, Diego Pinto. Hasn't been really on target all game. You can see the frustration in his play, an exasperated Pinto, who despite Innovation not winning a game yet this season, he has been a bright spot with his 4 goals. Oh, and a big stop by Wilhelm. Beautiful shot out there by Chris Mendez that had a lot of pepper on it. Contact there, but no accumulated foul. Said by the ref, and it'll be a corner now for Innovation. With just about 2.5 left in the match. Oh, a beautiful attempt out there to catch Wilhelm off his line. It was a valiant one at that. Despite the 6 goals, Wilhelm, a sturdy goalkeeper, making great saves all night for Innovation. One of the lone bright spots to build upon for their future match. As we see Hanchett come out again, acting as the attacking keeper alongside Mendez, who's been a menace all night on that court. Oh, a beautiful turn and the foul. And that's going to be a penalty for sure. You see a beautiful roll pass out there by Mendez. A little bit of a spin, catching the foot. And Nestor Bravo earning the PK from 6 meters out. And that's the 5th foul for Innovation. But interestingly enough, the new FIFA laws of the game for 2025-26 just changed the rules. Hasn't been implemented yet pretty much in most countries here in CONCACAF. However, an accumulated foul in the penalty area is no longer going to count as an accumulative. It'll just be a penalty. They didn't want to double penalize teams as a result of that. And a goal by Alex Mendez, rewarding his strong play all game. No mistake for the big number 10, easily beating Nick Wilhelm. And boom. Lucky number 7 for Shoreline City tonight, courtesy of Alex Mendez. And a shout out to FIFA, referee, instructor, and assessor American Shane Butler for the updates on the laws of the game, helping produce the next generation of American futsal elite referees. Shoreline with the 6-goal lead. They don't just taste blood in the water, they taste meat and they want more. They've developed the taste for it. And their futsal specific set of skills have certainly benefited them tonight against the rookie franchise Innovation. Nice pass in there to Prince Chisha, but denied by Matt Jackson, one half of the Young Bucks. Did a great job all evening for Shoreline. Oh, Matt Jackson leading with a breakaway. Oh, and he delivers a beautiful goal. Sorry, Matt Jackson. You are for real. Big time goal. And the bearded dragon with a low right-footed shot gives the 8th goal of the night for Shoreline, and a well-deserved goal by Jackson. And immediately we see Innovation come back, but denied by Aiden Hanchett. A few seconds left. Can Innovation get a consolation? It'll go out for a corner. A little bit of a spin move out there by Jackson Davis. As Davis will try to get some play inbounds, easily handled by Hanchett, who tries to get one of his own. 7.4 on the clock. That's going to be it. As the horn sounds, as the visitors coming all the way from Muskegon, Michigan to defeat the hosts here in Akron, Ohio. Shoreline City 8, Innovation City 1. And a dominant performance by Shoreline in a battle of the rookie franchises here in the FCS. As we see a great show of sportsmanship, a true hallmark of the FCS and futsal. You leave everything on the court. And a shout out to the officials doing a solid job here tonight as well. There we see number 3, Matt Jackson, having a great game for Shoreline. Many bright spots to take away from Shoreline as they are well on their way to a great start in the FCS. 3 games so far in the season, 2 wins, 1 draw, 23 goals for, and 12 against. A dominant performance tonight, as we saw the great goalkeeping of Fabian Rodriguez and Aiden Hanchett, and the play of Chris and Alex Mendez. And of course, Matt Jackson, strong at the back. And Innovation City, solid play by Sam Herholtzen. Nick Wilhelm early on, the goalkeeper, doing well, doing everything that he could. But Diego Pinto held off the score sheet for the first time. And they're going to have to go back to the drawing board after an 8-2 loss to Ginga and a 10-4 loss against Detroit Imperial. Only able to muster 1 here against Shoreline. So that leaves Innovation at 0-3 to start, with 7 goals for and 26 against. And that will do it for us tonight over here in Akron, Ohio. So we saw the women's game, Grand Rapids Ole coming out on top 5-3 over Lansing City over in Michigan. And Grand Rapids Ole men's side is going to take on Lansing City tonight at 7 p.m. Just over 20 minutes away. You can catch that game live right here on the FCS YouTube channel for free. It'll be an epic clash between 2 rivals, the defending champions looking to take points from Lansing City. But over here in Akron, it was Shoreline City walking away with a monumental 8-1 victory over the hosts, Innovation City. On behalf of everyone at the FCS broadcast team, I'm Chris Fernandez, wishing you all a great night, and see you next match.